And so women need to ask themselves what African Americans had to ask themselves back in 2008, particularly 2008, when President Barack was running for office, and particularly a lot of Republican African Americans. You know, I know a few Republican African Americans who voted for Barack Obama, not because, they thought that he best represented their interests, but they understood that until that part of America's history or that White House was cracked, then we can't be sure that America is truly equal. And for a lot of women, until you get a woman in the White House, you can't be sure that you are truly equal. And if you look at some of the things that Hillary is facing, just ask yourself, one woman, Hillary Clinton, has she really been the worst politician ever? Has she really done something that no one has done? No man has done? She's been looped in with the sins of her husband. She's been looped in with, being in Washington over 30 years, even though 30 years ago, President Ronald Reagan was in power. And when he left power, President Bush the first was in power. But Hillary somehow is responsible for all that has happened in Washington for 30 years. This woman who you can call a liar, and Donald Trump lies all the time, but you don't want to call him a liar because he's a man. But you can call Hillary a liar. You can call her a bitch, and you can say, lock that bitch up. Trump that bitch, as I saw that on somebody's t-shirt. And yet that becomes acceptable. And so women, I understand Republican women want to say, hey, we're pro-life and we small government. We all those little talking points, right? Thing about it is Donald Trump is not a Republican. Donald Trump is not a conservative. And so what you have is a woman, for the first time, a viable candidate for president, being a female. And it's a question whether or not you're going to elect her versus Donald Trump. It's a question whether you're going to elect Donald Trump, who's not a traditional conservative or even a Republican. Donald Trump is a party of Trump. And as a woman, you're going to take this opportunity to vote for him over the most qualified person to really ever run for office, who also happens to be a female in a country that has never had a female in the White House. I have two sons, and so it doesn't, I don't know how it would feel if I had two daughters, but even with my two sons, even in America, I want them to see that even in America, anything is possible. But the one thing that we hadn't seen possible yet in America for this country that's so great is for a woman to be in the White House. And again, women, this is your time. And I asked that question a little while ago. If not now, when? If not Hillary, who? You look at your daughter and you tell your daughter that for president of the United States, you rather have Donald Trump and all that versus the most qualified candidate that we've had to run for president a long time, who also happens to be a woman, who also could be something that your daughters can aspire to be. And you go in that voting booth and you vote no to that. Yeah, we'll see.